Good morning, everyone, to the group of Who I Am. This group is all about inspiring each other, talking about growth internally, what we do. It's about my book, The Bitter Woman. I didn't change. I just woke up. It's about the struggles that everyday people have every day and how we get through it. This is a part of me branding myself, so I'm just being honest with you. It's a part of me opening up my YouTube and my blog is for branding for my book. The biggest thing that we can do in this group, to be honest with you, is to encourage someone to get up for that day. You say, why am I looking to do this? I'm doing this because I'm 44 years old. I have 3 children. I'm no divorced mother. Those who know me know my heart and know who I am. Those who don't, you'll get to know me through all of these things that I am doing. But I had an internal struggle that I still face today with self-esteem, depression, anxiety. I can be in a room and I can make it shine, and there's times where I'm in a room and I feel like I need to crawl in a corner and hide. This group is for people who understand that are like me. You know, I make less than $27,000 a year, and I'm raising 3 kids. And the battle is real, you know. Every day you're struggling on how you're going to provide a meal, how you're going to, pay the lights, pay the rent, or the mortgage, your car payment, your insurance. And sometimes just every day gets overwhelming. You don't have to have a mental illness or something like that. You don't have to have any of that to feel like that you're just tired. You reached your point in your life where you're saying, I'm just not going to do one more day because I'm exhausted. I've been there where I've cut myself to allow myself to bleed, to relieve the anxiety that I was feeling with life, or the depression. I would pop pills so I could go to sleep. And that was me being depressed, and a lot of people in my life didn't even know that was something going on. I've tried to commit suicide twice. People that had no knowledge of that because I'm a very good concealer, and I'm trying to reach all of those who are concealers. I'm trying to reach them to say, I don't necessarily need to know the in-depths of your story, but I want you to know that you're not by yourself. I want you to know that you are strong and your strength comes from within. And that every day that you have to get up and encourage yourself. Every day you have to speak positive into your own life so that you will exude it. I'm a believer in laws of attraction. And laws of attraction states that, I'm going to give out positive vibes. I am the center core. And so when I'm the center core, I'm going to give out a vibe, and that vibe is going to go out. And when it comes back, it's going to bring me back that same vibe. So in order for you to want to have a positive vibe, want to do something positive with your life, and you're just tired of all the negativity, then you got to learn how to convince yourself to be positive. And I say convince because after a while, it's no longer convincing. It's going to be a natural act. Meditation is something that I began because I needed to stop my mind from running. My mind is always running. When you're building a legacy that I'm trying to build to leave to my children, when you are trying to create an empire, the way that this happens is you got to work. You got to work to get it. Nothing has ever been handed to me in my life. And so sometimes during that battle, that journey, that struggle, you need positive words. You need positive encouragement. And that's kind of what this group is all about. I want to inspire those who feel like I've been doing this thing for a minute and it still hasn't popped off. You got to believe. You got to believe in yourself. And then that's true, nephew. I love you, baby. You got to believe in yourself. And I want everyone to be encouraged. I want you to understand what you're facing and what you're dealing with. I want you to understand that even though you didn't feel like getting out of that bed at that moment, that you need to stand in the mirror. Every morning I stand in the mirror naked and I look at myself and I encourage myself. One morning I took a chalk and outlined all the area, my entire body, and then I put X's on the parts that I wanted to improve. And you know what was funny? I had more X's than I had open spaces. And I started realizing, you want somebody to love you. How are you going to love somebody if you don't love yourself? Because my whole image on that mirror was all X's. And so I had to readjust my thinking. And I had to realize that I'm beautiful within. And that the beauty that lies within me is going to come out. I'm going to allow it to shine. And that's what I want everybody else to see, that you have beauty that lies within you, that even though you've been ridiculed, criticized, hurt, you'll heal. And it's going to be better. I'm not here to tell you that I'm not into religion. I'm into spirituality. So I believe that spiritually the God that I serve resides in me. And I believe that because of that, I can exude, I can be encouraged, I can move on, I can go further. I can get up one more day and do it all over again. And that's what I'm encouraging everyone. This battle in life, we work on, I work multiple jobs. I try to run a business, my own personal business. I do a lot of networking, marketing businesses. And as Dick Gregory says, and you still po. But it's not the battle. It's not the journey that I'm taking that I keep looking at. It's the finish line that I'm looking at. And I'm telling everyone else that you can get up in the morning. You can do this. You are more powerful than what you know. If you got a dream, you better chase it. You better run like it's a marathon and your life dependent on it. Because nobody else is going to do it for you. So in order for you to get it, you got to go get it. And I'm telling you, you can do that. You just got to stay strong. You got to keep believing in yourself. And even though it seems like at times, you climb up that mountain and you accomplish those 50 things. And then when you turn around, there's 50 more things that you need to accomplish. And those 50 that you just accomplished, 5 of them drop back off. So now you got to go back and pick them up. That's life, baby. What I'm trying to explain to you is life is an ever-living organism. And what I mean by that is it's forever changing. So you can't be stiff with it. You got to learn how to be flexible and move and adjust with life. I just want this group to really, more than anything, be an inspiration for everyone. Whatever you're working on, whether it's life, whether it's your job, whether it's a legacy or an empire, I want you to understand that you can make it and that you are stronger than what you see in that mirror. You have to keep in front of you a vision of the future, not of your past. I tell my children all the time, I'm never going to allow an emotional moment to define who I am. Who you are is within you. And at times, being a mother, a daughter, an aunt, an uncle, a brother, a father, we forget that I'm Michelle, I'm Jane, I'm Jack, and that within you lies things that you personally have and are inspired to be or do. I don't want you to lose who you are, because all of that makes you. And I want you to keep that. I want you to remember who you are. I want you to understand a part of understanding who you are, for me, required me to go back and look at history, look at my ancestors, look at my family history. Why is it that in my one side of my family is very open, another side is very quiet? And why is that? Some of those things trickle down to you. And you don't want that to affect your children. Prime example is I have a great niece. She has eczema like me. I'm in Georgia right now, you all, and I am fully clothed because my eczema is cutting up right now and my skin is peeling like a snake. My great niece has eczema the exact same way. Hers is a little worse right now. And I remember going to school and people criticizing me, telling me I had things around my face from my eczema, that I was sucking penises as a little girl, and that's how I got this. This is eczema, y'all. Same thing on my neck. It's eczema, y'all. It's all over. I can't hide it no more. Actually, not don't worry about hiding it anymore. But I thought about my great niece, and I said, I need to do something to build her up now, so that by the time my great niece gets to where kids are making, if they are, but kids are cruel, make fun of her, that she has so much self-esteem that doesn't rock her world. You understand what I'm saying? I'm 44 years old and I'm still dealing with self-esteem issues. I know that there are a lot of people out there dealing with that. What I'm saying to you is it's a battle. And when you feel like the scars of you as a child continue with you, and they healed, but they have what you call thick skin over it. So you're always going to see that wound because it's something that reopens and then it heals again and it reopens. I don't want my great niece to ever feel like she's less than because of her appearance. And I don't think right now with the mama that she has that she would even feel that. But I want to be the one that inspires her. I tell her every time that I see her how beautiful she is. I explain to her the strength that lies within her. And I explain to her, do you know where you came from, baby? Do you know why you are who you are? Do you understand why you could do what you do, baby? And she gets excited, and I love that. I'm going to always do my best to inspire her. So this group is for people who just want to say inspiring things, want to encourage people, want to, if there's someone out there that's trying to figure it out. I'm not a doctor. You got enough people on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and everywhere else trying to explain to you what to do with your life. I'm not that. What I can do for you is we can build a community that's going to encourage, a village that's going to inspire you. If you got some questions, if you need an idea on how to do something that someone in the group has done, it's open there for you to ask that question. Once again, I just say I want everybody to be a better person of who they are, and not to be what everyone expects you to be. When you're building an empire, creating a legacy, there is no rules. So you could be you. You don't have to be someone else. And be proud of who you are. Hold your head up. Begin your day. Get a routine. Write that stuff down. People say all the time, the Bible says write it down and make it plain. Well, I'm going to tell you, write it down. Write it down. Write your goals. Write what you're trying to accomplish. And check that shit off as you go. That way you know for sure what you're doing. You got to always analyze. Am I headed in the right direction? It's not going to be easy. But if you can't see it on paper and you're just blindly running, then you're just blindly running, baby. You need to write it down. Know what you want to do. You can change it. It's okay to change it. Once again, this is Michelle. This is our group called Who I Am. And who I am is, I'm a strong, intelligent, beautiful, black woman. I am a mother. I am a daughter. I am a sister. And I am a friend. I am intelligent. I am devoting. I am loving. I am kind. And that whatever comes before me, I'm a warrior more than anything. I will defeat it. I want everyone, every day, to speak of who you are in that mirror, to inspire yourself to continue to be the great person that you are. To everybody, good morning and have a great day.